YouTube friends, YouTube family, we are back here with another video of Point Loma, and I'm going to show you some beautiful homes outside of La Playa on the northeast side of town. And we have 5 pros, 5 cons that we're going to go ahead and go over. Stay in this video all the way up to the end because it's really good information and I don't want you to miss it. Bubbles? Do you have anything important to say to the camera here? I didn't think so. Hey, what's up guys? We're heading up the street called Concord and we're gonna make a right on Trumbull. And we're talking about the 5 pros, the 5 cons. So let's get into it. Con number 1 of living here in Point Loma. With about 6,600 units. The median build year of homes here in Point Loma is 1960. Now you're gonna have some homes that are older, some homes that are newer, but that's the build year that's right in the middle. So if you're looking for something different, just be aware of that fact. Let's go ahead and get into con number 2. Con number 2 has to do with the flight path. So this has been a big deal for some of the residents here in Point Loma. You got the San Diego International Airport. That's about 4 miles away. It's relatively close. And the planes, they fly out from the airport towards the ocean. So they fly past Point Loma, slightly above Point Loma, slightly above Ocean Beach. And what they do is they turn around a few miles out into the ocean or towards the ocean, like about, I want to say, another 4 miles out, and they make like a U-turn. They come back around and they fly over Point Loma. And I've seen different flight paths that are posted online, and it shows that they fly over the peninsula of Point Loma, where like it's the tip of the peninsula. Having trouble with that word, peninsula. So another cool thing too to point out here that people may not know is that there was a quiet homes program that took place to try to alleviate that problem, that noise problem. And so that program funded some of the residents for upgrades to their home for insulation. So if airplanes is a concern for you and you really want a very quiet place with no airplanes overhead at all, then you may want to be aware of that fact. Let's get into con number 3. Reminder, if you haven't already done so, please like the video, subscribe. It's really gonna help my channel, so I really appreciate it. And hey, look, if you want to get into one of these homes, like the one behind me, beautiful home back there. If you want to get into a home like that, reach out. Contact info is in the description below. So con number 3 has to do with the lot sizes here in Point Loma. So I did a search in the San Diego MLS of the recent homes that have sold here in Point Loma in the past year, and I screened the ones that have a lot size greater than 1 acre. 1 acre is about, I want to say, 43,560 square feet. So about 10 homes showed up in that search. Now by comparison, you gotta have something to compare it to, right? So by comparison, you have El Cajon did the same search, lot size greater than 1 acre, and 93 homes came up. Now, I do want to point out that El Cajon has 36,000 units of homes, and Point Loma has 6,600 units of homes. So the ratio is about the same for the lot sizes that are greater than 1 acre, but you're going to find more homes out east, Rancho San Diego, El Cajon, that have a lot size that's greater than 1 acre. So if you're looking for land, if you're looking for a home with a massive lot size, you should go east. Okay, let's talk about con number 4. So con number 4 has to do with the traffic that's attributed to the military base, Naval Base Point Loma. So up Rosecrans Streets and Cabrillo, those two streets will have traffic. Rosecrans is a street that has the base main gate, and Cabrillo has another side gate to the base. And so if you're traveling to work in the morning, like between the hours of 5 a.m. to 9 a.m., you're definitely going to see some traffic on those streets. So don't be surprised. That's where it's going to come from, the base. And for some people, that's not a problem. Maybe you work at the base. Okay, let's talk about con number 5. Check out this view. Look at that. Look at that home. Con number 5 is the fact that within Point Loma, you got Ocean Beach. And Ocean Beach is on the northwest side of town. So if you choose to live over there, if you choose that location, just be aware that that location has a lot of bars, it has a really fun nightlife. And so for some people, they may not like that. What I mean by that is that like on Saturdays and Sundays, it's going to be very lively. You may have people partying at their house, or some people that have been drinking too much in the street. So just be aware. Ocean Beach is a very lively, fun place, and it could be noisy on the weekends if you live over there on that side. Let's go ahead and get onto the pros. Pro number 1 has to do with the proximity to downtown, North Park. I don't know if you can hear that, but that's the bass. That's the anthem that's playing in the background. It must be 8 a.m. Okay, anyways, so you got downtown, you got North Park, you got La Jolla. You also have Pacific Beach, Ocean Beach. You have this very close proximity to these neighborhoods that are awesome. This is what makes Point Loma a beautiful place. Point Loma is part of San Diego, and San Diego, my friends, is the crown jewel. Pro number 2 is the views to the ocean and to the bay. Now over here in Point Loma, you're going to be on a ridge. If you're on you're on a peninsula, and if you're at the ridge of that peninsula, which is like at the peak of the peninsula, in both directions you'll be able to see the bay on one side and the beach on the other side. And I'm going to put in a quick clip to show that. So we're on Torrento and Hill. On one side you got the beach. On the other side you got the bay. And you can see the Coronado Bridge from there. So if you're all about the views out into the abundant ocean, or you want to see your boat that's on the slip on the bay, Point Loma, my friends, is for you. Let's get into pro number 3. Pro number 3 has to do with the fact that we are very close to the airport. Now, if you're a traveler, if you travel for business and you're always on the plane, you're always on the go, the airport is 4 miles away from Nimitz. Nimitz is one of the main streets out here in Point Loma. So you got the airport that's like less than 10 minutes away. Super awesome perk that you got. Plus you have the 8 freeway and you got the 5 freeway that you'll have access to right away. So if you want to get out of Point Loma quickly, you'll have that exit route. Let's talk about pro number 4. Alright guys, we're back up here on Trumbull Street. We're making a right on Leroy. In the last cut, we made a left on Leroy. Let's talk about pro number 4. So pro number 4 is for all you investors out there, my fellow investors. Here's a fun fact for you. So in Point Loma, the occupancy percentage is 38%. That is low. And then it's 62% renters. That statistic blew my mind away. By comparison, you have El Cajon, for example, and that's at 42% owner occupied and 58% rented. Now that's not very far from, those statistics aren't too far from Point Loma, which is also mind-blowing. So if you're an investor and you want some rental properties, these are the locations. Let's talk about pro number 5. Now this pro, my friends, this is my favorite. This pro number 5, it has to do with the beautiful homes. I don't know if you've noticed, but these homes out in Point Loma, they are special. They are something special. You have homes that are either renovated or they're completely torn down and rebuilt. And it just increases the appeal to the neighborhood. It's just breathtaking when you're out here. You just get inspired. You just get totally inspired. It's wonderful. Tons of beautiful homes out here. And if you want the opportunity to do this yourself, meaning you can go ahead and purchase one of those homes that was built in 1960. And you can go ahead and tear it down and build something of your liking that's close to the bay, it's close to the beach, wonderful weather, wonderful neighborhood, awesome neighbors. It's a wonderful lifestyle. Alright guys, so that concludes our video for today. Thank you for joining, really appreciate it. And I would love to put you into one of these homes. Please reach out. My contact info is in the description below. I'd love to help you out. I'd love to put you in one of these awesome Point Loma homes. And even just take a look at the area with you. It's something special out here. Alright guys, until the next one. I'll see you soon. Bye.